button. I guess that just opened the script. Maybe I can go to that scene. There's player, that's open script. Detach the script from the selected node. Here's a button here to attach a new or existing script. So basically it had a template already selected, and in this case it's not going to be the relevant one that was relevant to player, and it was basically because player is a character body 2D, there was a default type of script that it added onto there. And I'm really not sure what happens here. I guess this is a script that's extending the default character body 2D. And this function physics process must be sort of the equivalent of fixed update in Unity. And so we've got is on the floor. That I guess might come from character body 2D. So if we're not on the floor, then we're adding gravity. Get gravity, I'm guessing. Well, I don't know where that comes from. Wonder if I can figure it out. Lookup symbol. Vector 2, get gravity. And physics body 2D. So that looks like that's opened the physics body 2D documentation. Get gravity returns the gravity vector computed for all sources that can affect the body, including all gravity overrides from area 2D nodes and the global world gravity. Okay, so yeah, this is basically getting the gravity that is acting on this. Well, that's cool. Yeah, so it looks like we're just accelerating due to gravity unless we're on the floor. Is action just pressed? UI accept, and it's on floor, so you can only jump if you're on the floor. The y velocity equals jump velocity. Interestingly, this is negative, so it looks like down is positive y. That's, I think, the opposite of Unity. I've just noticed an inspector over here. So we've got grounded motion mode. I think the up direction. Oh, okay. Yeah. So this is setting how gravity affects up for gravity purposes. Maybe for gravity purpose or for jump purpose or whatever. Anyway, it looks like -1 is the up direction. So yeah, that would be consistent with the y-axis down being positive. And yeah, we've got some interesting things here. Stop on slope, constant speed, moving platforms. Cool, there's all these things here. And what that's ultimately doing, looks like we're doing, so in addition here to, oh, that doesn't move when I move that. Yeah, I'll just pop that there. So yeah, I can, oh, am I just playing? So it looks like I'm not controlling that because I might have just run the players, like the current scene, run the current scene. So player as a scene, which means it's just not in a thing, play a specific scene or run the project. So I think I must have hit F5 or the equivalent. That's still not running that whole thing. Can I run a specific scene? Game. Some kind of shenanigans going on here. Wait, does that? this was set as my main scene at some point. So I'm going to run game now. The fact that it's not falling down to here like it was before tells me it still seems to be running player, not game. So there wasn't a main scene or default scene when I first started. And so it complained about that, and then you get to set the current scene as the main one, but I haven't seen yet how to set the current scene as the main, or set a specific scene as the main scene. I guess it might be in project settings. Name. Run. Main scene. Game.scene, yes. Just going to close that player scene. And his game. Is that going to work now? Nope. Inputs are not functioning whatsoever. And unless I've messed up gravity, that should just be dropping down to there. What else can I do? Well, let's just add something else in here. Just inside here, let's add a child node and oh, did something happen where something just restarted? I don't know. Oh, you can't see the create new node window there. Probably should just share whole monitor. Anyway, let's try image, no background. Ooh, parallax background. Interesting. Anyway, I'll try Sprite 2D and give it a texture of there's so many types here. Oh, it's not even showing up. Okay, hang on. No, that's right. There are a lot of options here. Viewport texture, canvas texture, compressed texture 2D, portable compressed texture 2D, image texture 2D based on an image. That sounds good. So now how do I actually get that? So I've kind of got this here, but I don't know. How do I? Give me some documentation on this. Wait, can I maybe get this. Can I get that? Maybe kind of just drop this here or something. Copy path. Put it there. Another resource is loaded from that path. Possibly cyclic resource inclusion. Alright, so instead of that, let's done that. And does that actually give me... Oh, interesting. I got my script, some docs here, and there we go. All right, so I've got this Sprite 2D here, and come on, give it a Z index. So what have we got here? Transform, ordering, Z index, negative 100. It's a background. Okay, can I do some scaling here? Just link, no, yes, keep those linked. That's nice. I'll make it even bigger though. And then, wonderful. Now I just need to move that there. And you can have like a planet thingy. And can we zoom into this? How can I zoom in on that? So I've got move mode. I'm just kind of zoom into this visually. View. F, center selection. Shift F, frame selection. Yes, I believe Shift F is what I want. So when I hit F to center the selection, that's working. If I hit Shift F for frame selection, it doesn't seem to be like zooming to the selection. Like it's just still centering. I'll try the other shift. No. Okay, what if I zoom further in and then Shift F? No, it's still just centering. That's a weird one. I'm going to Google that to see why. Yes, that seems like it is an issue that somebody else also has noticed. But it was an issue in 2020. Fixed February 2020, apparently. But I don't know how frequently releases happen. It's an issue, but it's closed. Anyway, not too big a deal. Right, yeah, so I was basically following a tutorial, and what are we up to now? Yeah, now I can actually tell. Oh, okay. It probably wasn't visible before whether I was actually doing anything. So yeah, now you can see the player moving around. Is that something that shows up? Okay, it doesn't show up in the editor at the same time as I'm controlling it in the game here. Now, I have never tried this, but what happens if I were to... Oh, yeah, because that's without putting the... Because the camera's nested in the player, that's why it didn't look like anything was happening. That's kind of a facepalm moment. Definitely, yeah, the movement was working. I just had no frame of reference for it working. But what happens if I update this? What can I update? I can go in the player. Oh, clicking just says rename that. Open in editor. And now I've got this animated sprite and I've got this animation. What if I slow that down to half as fast? So let's change that to 6. That has slowed that down while I'm in the process of playing. Sped it up. It's faster. Okay. So this is promising. This is actually updating something while the game is running. What about the script? It's definitely something to check. So there's my player script. And when I jump, I'm jumping from here. I can jump just above that bit of the giant dot. What if I double my jump velocity in the script? Now, I haven't saved that script so far. And it looks like that. Now, if I save, all right. So I just updated my script and I'm successfully jumping super high. So that is already pretty awesome. So yeah, I like that. I like that works. Let's see. Is action just pressed? UI up. There. Can I make it so that, well, see, I think maybe, so I'm basically trying to add up as a valid input for this, but actually let me put that back to say 500. Now this logic might be bad because basically and might bind more strongly than or, so we might be looking at like this as one. So basically just that or this which means it'll miss the is on floor for spacebar. Okay, so there's my little jump 500, doesn't go outside of that little dot. Spamming it doesn't do anything. Okay, and yeah, there we go. I can see that is on floor is not applying for spacebar because I can double jump. Well, infinitely. I can flap away, flap. There's a floor here. It's invisible, but it's there. So yeah, so that's clearly broken. So I don't know anything about GD script. I'm just guessing here, but I'm guessing if I put some brackets around that, that might fix that problem. Yes, I can no longer double jump. That's not so fun. Can I please double jump? I'm just kind of guessing how a scripting language works without actually learning it first. So we'll see how that goes. What I want to do is make a new variable called. Now, problem is I don't have like a local. Can I put a variable up here? Can double jump equals false. All right, and then now that's like the regular jump. And I might just do we have jump input? I'll just say this whole thing here is about jump input. Can I just drag that there? Yep. I don't need to put that there. Okay, so move that to there. Okay, so this says we've pressed jump. And another one is can jump. Now you can always jump if you is on the floor. But you also could if you can double jump. So now say this is can jump. So yeah, you're either grounded or can double jump. And now, basically, if you when you land on the floor,